Friday morning.
We had somebody jump off the 59th Street Bridge and,
Oh my God.
and land,
All
I guess, right in front of the tennis bubble. Lynda happened to be working, fortunately. You know, it was terrible, you know, and we had a lot of new officers that hadn't really dealt with anything like this before.
Don't they have a fence there on the bridge, or there's no fence by
There's a walkway, and it's just, I
You
mean,
can climb up because I
people
take
can
the
climb,
school.
it's very easy access.
That's right, you had that.
Well, I don't know if you know that the person that committed suicide at 10 River Road was right in front of my car on a Sunday morning when I was coming out for church.
Which one that committed
Oh, the one with the
suicide?
drug, the one that took the drugs,
The one
the
that
kid?
jumped, yeah, right? I made the right, and all of a sudden I blinked, and the fellow was right in front of me.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's,
Horrible.
you don't forget something like that.
No, and you know, and I talked to one of the officers, Lynda and I spoke, and she told me one of the officers in particular seemed to be very upset. So I spoke to her, and I said, it doesn't really matter whether you're doing this for 10 minutes or 10 years. It's always going to have an effect on you, and you know, it's something that the general public doesn't always see, thankfully. But it wasn't an island residence, and there didn't appear to be any foul play, you know, because the police department has to rule that out.
So nobody spotted him when he was about to jump, because usually they call the police and there's like a team, right, that they send to talk him down or something.
He was probably behind one of the pillars or something.
No, they didn't see him,
Yes.
the motorist didn't see him,
Oh, no, motorists don't see you.
Is it,
Motorists don't see you when you're walking out. You're driving, you don't look to the side.
There's too much going on that bridge.
You're right.
is it true that there was a woman walking in the area and the person who jumped almost hit her?
No, there wasn't a woman walking. She did hear impact, or she heard the individual hit the ground, but he did not almost hit her.
If you hear a person hit the ground, it's got to be pretty close, I would think.
Well, that's
No,
No,
because
that's very loud.
because
Because
the other person that heard the impact was the RIOC bus driver who was in his bus at the stop sign. So they both she was by the Cornell Guard booth. She was just getting up to that first Cornell Guard booth that you have there, and the bus driver was stopped at getting ready to make the turn, and they heard what they thought was
like an
a
explosion.
crash, they described it as a gunshot.
Oh, no.
So I've never heard it as a gunshot. I've heard it as glass breaking, but I've never heard it described as a gunshot. So she described it as a gunshot. She said she turned around and she saw him in the roadway. And at the same time, the bus driver got out of the bus and they both started walking towards the individual. And the bus driver said he knew immediately that it was a body, so he turned around and called public safety, and we were there.
We were fortunate that it didn't hit someone.
No.
I mean,
Could have been a couple of minutes earlier.
exactly, or in the day, or you know, in the middle of the
Later in the
day.
day,
There seems to be a lot of tourists on the island this
Yeah.
summer, and then everybody else walking and cycling by. It could have been disastrous.
Yeah.
Any more disastrous than it already was.
Yeah.
disasters for other than.
But yes, she was close by. I would say she was a good 300-400 feet away from him. Yeah.
I think it's a story.
No,
No, she